Hey, welcome back to the channel. I am Juliet, and today we are diving into a topic that I know is on the minds of many accounting students and professionals too. Lately, there's been a lot of chatter about AI taking over jobs, and frankly, it's a conversation that's getting pretty intense. If you've been following the buzz, you've probably heard the warnings, the predictions that accounting as we know it is on its way out. I've heard from many accounting students who are genuinely worried about their future. They're hearing things like, why bother becoming an accountant when robots will do it all? Some are even wondering, is it even worth it to study accounting and work towards becoming a CPA? They see the rise of AI in bookkeeping, tax prep, and auditing, and it makes them question whether there will be even jobs for them down the road. Some are so wrapped up in this worry, they're painting a picture of a world where every job in accounting is replaced by AI. A world where businesses don't need accountants anymore because machines can run everything better and faster. In this future, there's no place for anyone to build a career, no room to grow or advance. It's like the very profession that so many have dedicated their lives to is being wiped off the map. A future where human accountants are seen as outdated, like a relic of the past, replaced by systems that never sleep, never make mistakes, and never need to be trained. Okay, I get it. Hearing about AI taking over can sound pretty overwhelming. It's like, why bother with accounting if everything's going to be automated, right? But here's the thing. I'm not here to feed into that fear. In fact, I'm here to dig into this so-called bleak future everyone's talking about and show you why not all is doomed. So stick around because I'm about to show you why the rise of AI in accounting isn't the end of the profession, it's actually the beginning of something bigger. An opportunity to make your career more powerful and impactful than ever. First, let's look at how AI is actually being used in accounting right now. AI is changing the way accounting gets done. There is no denying that. But what's really happening is far more complex and honestly far more promising than the doom and gloom headlines suggest. Here's the reality. AI isn't replacing accountants. It's replacing the parts of accounting that are rule-based, repetitive, and time-consuming. You know, the tasks that drain your energy but don't require your judgment or strategic brainpower. So let's break this down. Here's what AI is actually doing today inside modern accounting firms and finance departments. Number one, automating manual tasks. This is where AI truly shines. It's taking over the mechanical processes that used to eat up hours or even days of human effort. We're talking about data entry, automatically pulling info from receipts, invoices, and statements, bank reconciliations, matching transactions to ledger entries across accounts, invoice coding, categorizing line items using past patterns or preset rules, expense management, flagging out of policy or non-compliant expenses in real time. Number two, increasing accuracy and enhancing data integrity. AI dramatically cuts down human error by spotting inconsistencies and anomalies in financial data. With machine learning, it can detect things like duplicate invoices, unexpected vendor charges, abnormally large transactions, misclassified expenses, potential fraud based on past patterns. Here's an example. Say your client usually pays vendors in even dollar amounts, but suddenly you see a bunch of payments ending in 0.89 or 0.79. Anomaly detection kicks in and flags that as suspicious, which could mean fraud, or maybe just a data entry issue. Either way, you're catching it early. Auditors are already using these tools to scan ledgers and journal entries before they even start fieldwork. This isn't science fiction. This is standard practice at top firms. Number three, forecasting and predictive analysis. AI doesn't just look backward. It helps you look forward. Using real-time and historical data, AI can create forecasts, cash flow models, and trend analysis in a fraction of the time. That includes cash flow projections based on sales cycles, payment history and seasonality, budget forecasts using dynamic factors like inventory turnover or supply chain lead times, scenario modeling to stress test a business under different revenue or cost assumptions. Picture this, a retail business planning for Q4. AI can analyze 5 years of seasonal sales, supplier cost, market trends, and even social media buzz to forecast not just revenue, but inventory needs, potential shortages, and timing of reorders. There's no more guesswork anymore. Number four, generating reports automatically. AI tools can instantly generate reports, dashboards, and visual summaries from your accounting system, live data, real-time insights. We're talking profit and loss statements, balance sheets, cash flow summaries, KPI dashboards. And here's the cool part. Some tools don't just give you the numbers, they write the narrative too. Like this: net income increased 18% month over month, driven by a 22% rise in online sales and a 7% drop in variable costs. That level of insight used to take hours. Now seconds. No spreadsheets, no formulas. Just clean, clear analysis ready to go. But let's talk about big picture. What AI can't replace and where you come in. So here's the big question. What do all these AI-powered tasks have in common? They are rule-based, they follow logic, they operate within a fixed framework. They don't require context, they don't require judgment, they don't require experience. What they do require is speed, accuracy, and the ability to repeat a process perfectly over and over again. That's where AI excels. But here's what I need you to remember. These tasks are not the job. They are the foundation, the tools, the prep work. They are what gets you to the table, but they are not what earns you a seat as a trusted advisor. Because when it comes to building trust, making judgment calls, and helping businesses navigate real-world decisions, AI's got nothing on you. That's still your domain. That's still human work. And that's exactly where we're going next. Here's the shift from technician to strategic advisor. Now that AI is handling the grunt work, the reconciliations, the categorizing, the calculations, accounting professionals have an incredible opportunity. We're not being replaced. We are being repositioned. The question is no longer, can you do the math? It's, can you explain what the numbers mean and what to do next? That's the role we're stepping into now. From technicians to translators, from bookkeepers to business partners, from task doers to trusted advisors. Let's break it down even farther. What clients and employers actually need now. As AI reshapes the operational side of accounting, your value isn't just doing the work. It's how you think about the work. Here's what's rising in demand. Interpreting data in context. AI can highlight a cash flow dip, but you connect it to a delayed product launch, a missed billing cycle, or a seasonal dip in customer traffic. Communicating financial insights clearly. Most businesses owners and even executives don't speak fluent accounting. You are the bridge. You help them understand what the numbers mean, why it matters, and what they should do next. Applying judgment and ethics. AI can follow the rules, but only you can weigh in priorities, evaluate risks, and apply ethics in gray areas. Building long-term relationships. No machine can build trust, listen with empathy, or understand your client's goals the way you can. People still want to do business with people, especially when it comes to their money. Here's the mindset shift. You're no longer just a task doer. You're becoming a trusted advisor. Accounting isn't about memorizing rules and crunching numbers anymore. It's about thinking critically, adapting constantly, leading conversations around money. This is your moment to redefine what being an accountant really means. Because the truth is, AI can do a lot, but it still needs you. It needs your context, your creativity, your communication. It needs your ethics, your instincts, your human lens. You're not just surviving the rise of AI, you're leading through it. So what should you focus on right now to stay ahead of the curve? Let's talk about the 5 must-have skills for the next era of accounting. Skill number 1, strategic thinking. Move beyond the transactions. Start thinking like a CFO. Ask yourself, what levers can the business pull to improve margins, reduce cost, or invest smarter? The more you think like a business partner, the more valuable you become. Skill set number 2, communication. Can you explain complex financial concepts in a simple, relatable way? Can you build a story around the numbers? Soft skills like this, they're no longer nice to have. They are your biggest competitive edge. Skill number 3, tech fluency. You don't need to be a developer, but you do need to know the tools, how they work, what they automate, and how to use them to your advantage. You don't need to master all of them, but you need to understand how they fit into the bigger picture. Skill number 4, data interpretation and storytelling. It's not enough to generate a report. You need to interpret what the data means and communicate it in a way that gets people to take action. Think less spreadsheet, more narrative, more impact. Skill 5, a lifelong learning mindset. This isn't a learn it once and done kind of profession anymore. Tech will be evolving, regulations will keep shifting. The most successful accountants in this new era will be the ones who commit to constant learning. Not just stay current, but to stay relevant. So here's the bottom line. The profession isn't dying, it's leveling up. This is a pivotal moment for the accounting world. Yes, AI is changing the tools we use, but it's also clearing a path for you to do higher value, more meaningful work. You're not being replaced, you're being called up to think bigger, lead smarter, and offer the kind of insight that no algorithm can replicate. So here are my final thoughts. AI is not the end of accounting. It's the beginning of a smarter, more strategic, more impactful version of it. If you're willing to evolve, if you build the skills machines can't replicate, the critical thinking, human communication, and financial storytelling, then you won't just have a place in this profession, you'll have an edge. This is your moment to rise, to rethink what being an accountant actually means, and to step into a role that's more human, more valuable, and more future-proof than ever before. So if you're ready to just not survive, but thrive in the edge of AI, you are already on the right path. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you shift your perspective on the future of accounting, drop a comment below. I love to hear your thoughts. We're not watching the end of accounting. We are watching it evolve into something smarter, more strategic, more human than ever. So keep learning, keep adapting, and most importantly, keep showing up with your full potential. If you're serious about staying ahead in this new era of accounting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I've got more videos coming to help you future-proof your skills and build unshakable confidence in your career.